Oh, I hope your day's well.
I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up.
I feel that. I fuck with that heavily, one of me.
My heart's thumping like crazy.
Why's
I
that?
might as well have a laid-back, so what attitude and go ahead with high energy. Yeehaw!
Okay.
But be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons.
What are we talking about?
And just like I say,
Are we talking about controller?
don't forget to save frequently.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you, one of me.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
Okay.
Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily? I mean, that's
Yeah.
not what's important. The thing that's
It kinda
really
is.
important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Mekomaru's murderer?
But
I
is
mean,
it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it.
I
you know.
wish he would have explained himself a little bit more.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment.
I mean, maybe,
I
I'm not
don't
saying
wanna
you
die
lied, but like, bro, just let us know what the fuck you
Who
mean.
kept saying how much they didn't mind dying.
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but I will sincerely retract that.
Damn.
Retract?
I'm disappointed too, you know.
Really?
If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You say such falsehoods, per usual.
I mean,
there is
yeah.
no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder.
Loki got a point.
Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
Diabolical.
I see.
It's fine.
Damn,
Let's
not the
just
just
leave
I
him alone
see.
and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we
Yeah,
can.
that should probably be
Just
the.
so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
Okay.
Akane!
Nagito, as usual, I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or
Anyway,
not.
If the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
Okay.
Who killed Nekomaru?
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
I mean, yeah, Nekomaru's cause of death, huh? He was horribly damaged as he was beaten senseless with a blunt object. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building structure. So what was the cause of Nekomaru's death? Let's... no?
Crap!
Okay.
I see.
Falling? How was it falling?
That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That I don't know yet.
It would have to be in Grape Tower or Strawberry Tower, and then when the elevator was pushed down, they fucking pushed him off. But how were the doors open?
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
In
It
Grape
might be
Tower and Strawberry
possible
Tower.
in the
Yeah.
tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
Did you forget how the elevator functions?
That's the
When
thing.
it's on the first floor, the door on the fourth
Somehow
floor
they had to open the door.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect.
No,
You
it's
should
not.
Burn and
I ain't gonna let him
My
finish.
gut is going crazy right now.
If Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? If I'm going to reach the truth behind this incident, I need to solve that mystery next. It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
When the elevator is off, you can't go through the door.
It'd be impossible.
Then, after locking they moved the and made use of the...
Hold on.
As long as there's a moving object.
I got it.
that's
I got it. I got it. It took me a little bit, but I got it.
That sensor should
Yeah.
only work if something is moving.
And they just turned his shit off.
Nekomaru wasn't moving inside. The elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Could it be his sleep mode?
Yeah.
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him. Right?
Nope. Not at all.
I see. So that's how...
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There
Yeah,
would have been
but
no drop for him to fall and die from. Yes.
That's what I was about to explain.
yeah.
Before Kazuichi interrupted me. Silence, pest!
Now you're
Oi.
calling me a pest?
Damn, I thought she was talking to Chiaki. That's crazy. A way to create the drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still in it. Chiaki seems to have an idea, but what could that be? I'm assuming it's the pillar? I'm assuming he tied him to the pillar or something?
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
Okay.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Oh,
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
no.
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
Yeah,
I
okay.
agree with that. Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it?
I see.
Might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
He tied him to the door.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If
Mhm.
the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob,
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair.
And then they cut
That's
it.
right. He was suspended in midair. Huh?
Got it.
The killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode. Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower
Mhm.
and suspended Nekomaru in midair.
That's right! He was so well hung! Kinda like... You better not finish that sentence!
Yeah. What's he gonna say, like me?
the killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves.
Yeah.
By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Too easy.
What, Kazuichi? The fuck are you chatting
So
about?
what if they created a drop? There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that. Why? If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall?
I mean, he's gonna fall
Because if he's
eventually.
suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall. Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wall, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off.
I'm out of
There's
cuts
no way
already?
they could do that.
Okay.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wall, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
Okay, I need to be perfect
Even
with
if
it.
they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how would they make
I
him
fucked
fall?
up.
There's no one in the tower. There's no way they could do that. Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how
Bro.
would they make him? There's no one in the tower. There's no way they could do that. Damn it! Even if they suspended Nekomaru, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
There, Jesus.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right? If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that to himself. But in that case, you still won't be able to explain the drop. Moving the elevator with Nekomaru in is just impossible. End of story.
Hold on, thanks to Kazuichi, I think I figured it out how the killer dropped Nekomaru. Alright, if I just use that evidence, I should be able to break Kazuichi's... what did he even say, bruh? No.
Crap! What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right? If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that. Now's the time. But in that case, you still won't be able to explain. Moving the elevator with Nekomaru is just impossible. End of story. What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
What?
What? Nekomaru fell on... Nekomaru should have still been in sleep.
Okay,
Well,
I meant to do it on that
those
one. I meant to
words.
do it on that one. Sorry.
What do you think
I
would
meant to do it
happen
on the
if
second one.
Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
What are you saying? Like, How would he even wake up?
Kazuichi, you
He
were
has
there
an
with
alarm
the
inside his
alarm.
body.
Yeah.
As long
When
as
he
it was
showed
on,
us his
it
clock.
would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why,
You'd freak out. Yeah.
if something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right? Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off.
Yeah, he
In
just
actuality,
died.
The scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
He fell because the entire doorknob came off.
When
Yeah.
Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Probably.
That's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to
They
cover
did.
it up.
They put chains on the door. The killer didn't expect the door to come off. The reason that would happen was because, in that case, also use my full power. Wah! With a fierce roar, Nekomaru put all his power into grabbing the doorknob with both hands, but clatter, clatter, clatter. Not yet. Here comes the incredible strength of 1 million horsepower. Grah! Wait, isn't it creaking? If you break off the doorknob, we'll be stuck in here. That's really what it was. Then that's the clue Nekomaru left for us to
see.
find.
So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
You finally understand now?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest.
Kazuichi,
I'm a
why are we
total
having this
fucking
conversation?
pig.
Why are we
Isn't
having this
that
conversation
right, Miss
here?
Sonia?
Ah,
Hey!
I'm sorry.
So thanks to the
Alright,
alarm,
back to
Nekomaru
normal.
ended up falling while
I
he
just
was
don't be
still
fucking
hanging
with the shit that
upside
they be
down.
doing sometimes.
That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor.
No,
Of course, you know that too.
he landed on the pillar. It doesn't mean Nekomaru crashed straight onto the floor. The moment Nekomaru fell, the only thing I could think of what happened to him was he collided with the pillar.
I see.
Yeah, that's why he got the dant in his head.
When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
Finally, the pillar!
So that's how the pillar
Yeah.
shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
I guess you're not wrong.
Well, the pillar was a bonus.
Yeah.
It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
Probably
At
coincidence.
this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Stop calling me baby gangsta!
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. Cause even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Now that you mention it, so did I.
Yeah, we were all there.
There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
But we didn't go in.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed. How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
That's what I want to know.
Another mystery I don't understand. Seriously, it's just one after another. But I can't choke up at a time like this. Just a little more and I'll be able to reach the truth. There should definitely be a clue to breaking through this contradiction. The time? The alarm? Okay, hold on. Let me look at the wall clock, radio clock, and Fuyuhiko's account. So, wall clock, radio clock, and Fuyuhiko's account. At 5:30 a.m., the alarm and the wall clock in the lounge on Strawberry House, the second floor. Starting off, Fuyuhiko was at the lounge by coincidence and managed to stop the alarm because Kazuichi and Gundam rushed to the lounge after being alerted by the sound. However, Nagito was apparently the one who didn't hear it. Okay. The clock in Nekomaru's chest received radio waves at fixed intervals and automatically adjusts itself if its time is off. Basically, it's an amazingly precise clock that can't be tampered with, not even set the time. Apparently, Fuyuhiko saw Nekomaru walking toward the first floor of Strawberry House at 5 a.m. Okay.
We headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m. I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest. That's gotta be it!
They can't. I don't know if that's the answer,
We
though.
headed for Grape before 7 a.m.
But the alarm inside was set for 7.
Nekomaru died.
His time of death and one of those must.
The killer they probably messed with the clock and...
Yeah, you
No,
can't
that's
do that.
wrong.
Yeah. His radio clock is designed to not... But I don't know where that gets
No,
us.
the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
So you're saying there's no way the
So,
killer could have tampered with
somebody-
the clock?
Messed with the clocks... No, somebody messed with the clocks in the lounge.
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
The clock inside Grape House?
Yeah.
I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
If there's no possibility that the time was
Okay,
tampered
but
with,
you don't know what
then
the
we
real
must
time
doubt that
was.
Human's testimony.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
I mean, we were all there.
Maybe it's a misunderstanding.
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
This time related contradiction. I don't think I should doubt the testimonies. I should doubt the clock. There's no mistake that something was done, but what was it? Perhaps we've overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. Think. If I can focus and think, I should be able to find the answer to that mystery. I'm thinking Fuyuhiko? Ah, la verga. Okay. Okay, got it. Took me a second. Ay, cabrón. Pum pum pum. Pum 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 pum. Okay. Question 1. What did Hajime and the others misunderstand? The time in the building. Yeah, someone fucked with the time. It must have been way past the time. And Nekomaru was the only one who would have been able to tell the difference. Which clock was tampered with? Both? No! It's the blue one. It's this one. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Oh, God. Okay. Oh! Okay. Okay. Which house had the wrong time? I think both houses did. That's it? Nice. Yeah, someone fucked with the time. The only person that was fucking with the clock
You
was
said you checked all the clocks
Fuyuhiko.
inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
But what if all those clocks had been messed with?
What? All the clocks?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
Yeah.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
This is truly fantastic!
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
We don't know. We heard a thud at like, what, 5 in the morning? She's right. That's the main problem. I need to clarify how much time was off after the killer messed with the clocks. That's definitely the next mystery. I'm going to reach the truth in one go. That's the thing, yeah. We heard a thud at like 5. Okay, hold on. Let me look at the accounts. It's gotta be Akane's account, I believe. Apparently, Akane heard a rumbling noise at 5:30 a.m. That was it.
Then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death was clearly 7:30 a.m.
No? Okay, my fault. Let me just let it keep rocking.
Then we can only rely on
Oh yeah, it was.
It's clearly 7:30 a.m.
Yes, he did die at 7:30
What
a.m.
time would 7:30 be? In our time.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down?
Yeah, Akane.
If only I heard the sound when he fell.
Akane did hear it. See, I got trigger happy. I should have just let it rock on the first go.
That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell.
And we did.
Isn't it that rumbling noise?
Rumbling? I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went.
Damn, that loud ass noise was him.
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it. It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry
Nagito
House
didn't hear it.
Lounge. What is it, Sonia?
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
Huh?
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
Huh? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Excellent work, Akane.
If that rumbling sound we heard was at 5:30, it's like the answer to how much time are off was 2 hours.
See.
Yeah.
Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30, and if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30, that means our time was off by 2 hours.
2 hours? That much?
We were
Yeah.
starving pretty badly. There's no way we
Yeah,
would have
there was no way we would have
Plus,
noticed.
the funhouse has no windows.
There's
There
no way of
weren't any
knowing.
Monokuma
Yeah.
announcements either.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
Because everyone would have been there at the end. Like,
reason is
everyone
obvious.
discovered the
So
body.
they lure out just Nekomaru.
Lure out only
If you messed
Nekomaru.
with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right?
Monokuma Tai Chi,
From
you're
there,
saying.
The killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Besides messing with the time, the killer also used a specific thing. If they were trying to lure only Monokuma... Yeah, Monokuma Tai
I
Chi.
see.
Yeah.
That's it. The killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
How did they use it?
They just said, hey, we gotta go do it.
Required to go
Yeah.
to Great Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right? But
Mm-hmm.
if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
We wouldn't
We
be
wouldn't
able
show
to
up?
attend on time.
Mm-hmm.
That wouldn't affect Nekomaru. His radio clock had the exact time.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
Then, when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning,
He was with somebody else.
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m. And
Mhm.
if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah?
At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi, right on
So
schedule.
everyone that discovered the body is potentially suspicious. It could be Sonia, it could be Chiaki. It could be me. I don't think it's me,
Now that
but...
I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Too early. He didn't even ask you yet.
Jeez, how outrageous. I honestly didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi, but it turned out like this after all, so I guess it can't be helped.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right?
Yeah,
We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth,
it was
way
2 hours
past
later.
meeting time.
It was 9 o'clock.
Jeez, that's, well, how should I put it? What was it? You know, tripping over a foot or something like that.
What?
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
I've never heard that before.
Wrong! Too bad.
Liar! I'm right!
That's not it.
That's definitely...
Let's just ignore the
Okay.
gallery.
Yeah, I agree,
Now that
Nagito.
we found out how the killer lured Nekomaru, the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
Huh?
Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects?
Yeah, why would that
Don't be
happen?
a friggin' liar.
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower.
Yeah.
Did something else happen after that?
The alarm went off.
Are you talking about that alarm?
Mm-hmm.
Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off. Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
Me?
I
Nagito?
remember now. The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But there was one guy who never left the lounge.
Gundam was
We were both
there.
on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell?
Who was with them? This is
Who
Nagito.
isn't? Who's the bastard?
It's whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time, right?
You're the only one!
Yeah.
The one who wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
That's right. Nagito wasn't there.
It was just me, Gundam.
Yeah,
and
it was
Fuyuhiko.
only them three. I was with the girls. He's the only one that wasn't there.
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room, were you?
If that's the case, where were you?
Please, say something.
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
How does that work?
If I may be frank, even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
Why?
Couldn't? What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of the weak.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
He couldn't?
You're definitely fucking lying.
However, that is
Yeah,
also
Sonia
true for
didn't
me.
hear it either.
It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House,
Well, you were in Grape House.
but I did not hear the rumbling sound either.
Mhm.
Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it. To be honest, it's not just them.
And
The
Chiaki
same
didn't hear
goes
it
for
either.
me too.
But why? Oh, are your guys' room like soundproof or something? Because you're like in the deluxe
I
room?
was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it. But it wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
Yeah, does the
still don't
deluxe
know.
rooms have like
Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound had.
we were all in shitty rooms.
And I'm sure you'll.
Oh,
figure
you
it
guys
out.
were in good rooms. The only people who didn't hear the rumbling noise was Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The secret is, what do these three rooms have in common? Could this be that the secret points to the killer? Well, they were in the room. In the deluxe room. Is that what it was called? I hope it's deluxe. It's there's more letters. Yeah. Okay. Ah! I forgot! It's deluxe suite. Okay. I need S's, bruh. It's gonna hit, yeah. Oh! It's not sweet. Oh, it's rooms, deluxe rooms.
I got it.
S-U-I-T-E. I thought it was deluxe suite.
Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The three of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right? If I recall,
Mhm.
deluxe rooms are
The guest rooms are divided up by quality grade. The deluxe room is soundproof and has excellent air insulation. The standard room may have so-so insulation, but it's still pretty decent. And the crumping room has severe airflow and draft problems. Okay.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise.
That's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation. You
Yeah.
actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime. Are you using your ultimate reserve corps student talent? Now then,
Shut your
you
ass up.
guys must understand by now, right? The true identity
No.
of Nekomaru's killer.
Oh, hold on a sec. Why does
I
that
don't
mean who
know.
the killer
I
is?
still don't know.
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue.
Decisive factor?
Somehow I feel like I understand what Nagito means. The killer among us. The killer who murdered Nekomaru.
You're the only one!
Why?
Gundam, there's something I want to ask you. When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
What's wrong with
He
that?
was in a deluxe room?
If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
Why were you able to hear it?
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room.
I didn't know he
right?
was in a deluxe room.
Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Now that you mention it,
Gundam?
There is only one possibility. You weren't in your room at the time. That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
I didn't realize he was in the deluxe
Gundam.
room.
You have some sort of explanation, right?
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko.
Me?
Yeah, because you just happened to be there.
After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct? Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right? If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Yeah, because you were in the
Even
middle.
though Nekomaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with the wire.
Yeah.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off.
Yeah.
And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room, just like us.
The
Yeah.
best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room,
Hell yeah.
it gives the killer a stronger alibi. Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
Because I was in the lounge.
You were fucking around in the lounge.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Hey, what are you doing? This ruckus. Ruckus? Is that how you spell ruckus? It's louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld, bellowing for a sacrifice. Don't go making all that noise so suddenly.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check
Yeah,
on
it would have been him,
he would have been
100%.
found out. That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
Yeah.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but how ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Yeah?
Gundam? Please, can you at least say something?
You went for Nekomaru, bro.
Answer me this, including myself in my 4 dark devas of destruction. How many ears do we possess?
2, 4, 6, 8.
The answer is 10.
Oh, where the
That's
other
right,
bitch at?
I possess 10 ears.
Oh,
That
she's in your
means
hand.
I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
Is that your argument?
You bastard. Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
Do not panic. The truth shall now commence. At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence,
Right.
I heard the alarm. That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a
Yeah,
little
at
too
that
perfect?
exact moment you had to pee.
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out. Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway. So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundam is the killer.
Hold on a sec.
You know, Hajime, this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know?
What are you talking about?
Hey, what do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
Yeah.
Perhaps I should say it's just a farce. Just a boring farce. So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop
What are we talking about now?
ulcers. Seriously. Let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
Nagito, something definitely happened to you, didn't it?
Hmm?
At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder. What actually happened?
Yeah.
Did you discover something?
Well, let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act already.
Ah, you said opening act again!
Please hold on. We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal.
That he just had to pee.
But he's completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Gundam!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
Okay.
The beginning?
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct?
Yeah.
Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
You did the final death room.
The contact elevator was broken.
As I recall, the killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the
Yeah, but you
elevator.
did the final dead room.
Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side. If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
No, it's not.
What's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, he wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing, which means your assumption is clearly wrong.
Nah.
Are you serious? And here I thought it's already
It's
been
him. That's
decided.
crazy. It's Gundam?
Have you learned your lesson?
Nah, I
pitiful
can definitely
humans?
overcome it.
You
Even
cannot
Nagito could
overcome
tell
this
you.
Contradiction.
That's wrong. When something is obviously wrong, that's when a contradiction is born. There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome. Yeah, Nagito's sudden appearance. That's our bullet.
Broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return...
Since I was at Strawberry, there's no question that the...
It would have been different if they...
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer? Why don't we stop this already? That elevator, the
Only means of travel, but
No, that's wrong!
Yeah. Hold on.
No, there should have been
Aye.
another way to move between the two houses without the elevator.
such a method does not exist.
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that method?
Nagito.
You're the only one! Nagito, you should know.
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right?
Yeah. Naito, why are you here? Because I shut up.
There's a secret passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry House to the third floor of Grape House. Isn't that right?
Jeez. Once again, I let the reserve course show up. But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the Octagon, which is on the first floor of Strawberry House.
Yeah.
After I opened the door and went down, surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma Archive.
I never even went in there.
Which is on the third floor of Grape House.
Meaning, the third floor and the fourth floor are actually connected.
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses as much as they wanted.
Infinity Unlimited Flame!
What?
However, what if the killer was unaware of the existence of the final dead room?
There's no way they didn't know.
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion. If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
Did you say? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Okay.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
I'm out of cuts.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a. However, how
Alright,
shall I feed you to the progeny? Damn it! Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
I can't back down!
Yeah, okay.
I already proved the secret passage exists. The secret passage was at the Octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion, at least pray to the key which dwells in the light!
It probably means try providing the evidence that the killer went to the Octagon, right? If that's the case, I should have it too. The key dwells in the light. That will break through the darkness.
Know the limits of your own
How do I know the killer went to the room? The wire? The mallet?
You say the killer went to the Octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion, at least pray to the key which dwells in the light! Know the limits of your own reasoning! You say the killer went to the Octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom...
Allow me to cut through those words!
Yeah, it had to be the wire. Like, the wire, you couldn't have gotten it from anywhere else.
The wire used to string up Nekomaru's body. The hammer that looked like the weapon. And the chain...
Why couldn't I use the fucking hammer, bruh? See, that's the shit that be pissing me off about this game. Sometimes, right? Like, the hammer would have been just as good of an answer.
Those are all the items that weren't in Funhouse. Where did the killer obtain them?
The only place I can think of is the Octagon.
It had to be.
There were various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like
Did I see wires? I don't remember seeing wires.
Too.
Since those items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went to the Octagon.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
Yeah.
It seems this is the end. Normally, we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the case. But there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act. So I'm going to end this right now. Hey, what are you... First of all, by messing with all the
Oh,
blocks
he's
in the
doing it?
building, Gundam tried to lure only Nekomaru. The elevator was probably broken by that point. Thanks to that, Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Tower, which was supposed to be the meetup point. So he tried going over to Strawberry Tower, just like we did when we found out the elevator was broken. Well, it's obvious he'd attempt that. At that time, we didn't know the two towers were the exact same place. Also, the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties. But even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They
Why?
can just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened.
Just be like, oh well.
Come up with a different plan.
Yeah.
And without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay?
All right, go ahead. I mean,
Gundam
that's what we
successfully
usually do.
lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru.
Yeah.
So by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting him.
Yeah.
Hold on! What did you just say? That I didn't battle?
What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Don't mess with me! Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
Why are you angry all of a sudden?
You fools do not understand! You don't understand at all! Ha! You make me laugh! After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all!
Then tell us.
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
It appears I cannot finish just yet. Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet. I cannot finish!
What do you intend to do?
It's obvious! I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions!
Are you saying you still have more? You still have room to argue?
Your words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button. However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's
Yeah?
not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
How did you do it?
Just as I thought.
I mean, you could have got one of your hamsters to do it.
Succumbing so easily to this simple argument, it was just a mere illusion. If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations.
That's wrong, Gundam.
Yeah.
You're the one who's wrong.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied. Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power.
Okay.
And as for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human. You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
I guess you really don't want to admit it. Then, just as you requested, I would provide an argument that will leave you no choice but to be persuaded. A la verga. Okay, I forgot about Diaz.
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither!
Oh, I forgot how to reload.
Just as David prophesies, I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire!
Sorry, I'm not talking much because I gotta lock in.
Crushed as David prophesies! I won't let you!
Oi!
Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! For the Tanaka Empire! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesies! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! Show me the cadaver! It's Nekomaru's back. Do you really think I can get behind him so easily? I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! crushed as David prophesies! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! It's Nekomaru's back. Do you really think I can get behind him so easily?
The 4 Dark Devas, really? Why the fuck don't we put the Dark Devas of Destruction on that shit, bruh?
It's Nekomaru's back. Do you really think I can get behind?
This is the
I had to take my time, bro. Like, why the fuck why didn't we put the? That's the thing. When it said deluxe rooms, the ass pissed me off, but I didn't say nothing.
As long as you have the power of the hamsters you keep with you.
Oh?
Are you seriously saying he used his hamsters to press
Yeah,
the button on the
he's
back
the
of
ultimate
Nekomaru's
breeder.
neck?
Of course, that'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundams. In
Hell
fact,
yeah.
we saw that with our very own eyes, right?
Yeah, it pushed the button. It pushed the button. Emissary of Evil, in accordance with our ancient contract, the time has come to lend me your aid. Pierce through Supernova Silver Fox Sandy. Choo-choo! Yeah. And it pressed the button. Truly, this is the Skyline Limitation Art of the Demon Mouse. Wah! Soon the door of destiny shall open.
Now that you mention it,
Yeah.
after Ibuki was killed in the music venue, one of Gundam's hamsters retrieved the piece of wallpaper from the baton lighting, right?
Yeah.
Hey, with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Mekamaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
How about it, Gundam?
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have no recourse.
Yeah.
But
Why
to
the fuck are we
admit it.
doing this?
Admit it? Did you say you admit it?
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell. Fine!
Yeah?
Then you must trample me underfoot and advance. Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere. Now, trample this life. Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road. Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own 2 hands.
Well, there you go. That's it. A la verga! Okay. I didn't think I was gonna have to do this. Who set the lounge clock's alarm? It was Fuyuhiko. It was not Fuyuhiko. It was that motherfucker. He's in the lounge since early in the morning. I don't know. But he's like, hey, bruh, we should go over there. He saw him, right? And then he did the shits. He launched the Devas. Oh, hold on. Is there one where he pulls out the Devas? Nah, see, that one's already there. Okay, then don't go there. Okay, I need to be careful with these. Right, they fought. He fucked with him. He wrapped the wire. That ain't got nothing to do with this. He destroyed this. And then this. I think that's it. No. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Is there anything over here? No. It's this. And then I did. Yeah. And then you put it on that. Yeah, okay. His weakness is the button. 'Cause he was... I need to be careful. Is this 5:30? Fuyuhiko, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm scared. Okay, he's dead. It's not the pillar. It's not the button. It's gotta be the time one. It's gotta be this one. Okay. This one? Okay. Jesus. Okay, nothing on this side. What time did Fuyuhiko? At 5:30. Yeah. Okay, they was fighting. His weakness is the button.
Here's everything
Okay.
that happened
Oh
in
my
this
god, I
case.
almost died. Almost died right at the end.
Let's first go over the many tricks the killer prepared before they committed the crime. First, they destroyed the contact elevator. This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House. Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours. Additionally,
I didn't really recognize what he was doing there.
Strawberry House Lounge
I thought it was like putting shit underneath the table.
and set the wall clock's alarm to
But it's the
5:30
clock.
a.m. After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary tools in hand. They obtained these tools from the Octagon, which you can enter once you clear the final debt. This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else. That secret being, Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building. On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Grape Tower for a specific reason.
Wanna come with Tai Chi?
There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru. According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, that was around 5 a.m. By that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time.
Yeah.
In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Tai Chi begins. Nekomaru went
So
to
why
Grape
didn't-
Tower to participate
Why
in that.
didn't Mekamaru take anyone with him or wake anybody up? He was just like, alright, we gotta go to Tai Chi.
However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Grape Tower. So he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower.
I see.
But the killer was waiting for him there. With the power of hamsters, they were able to press the good night button on the back of Nekomaru's neck.
And it just whooped
This
his
forced
ass.
him to enter
Yeah.
sleep mode, rendering him immobile. From there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon.
The funhouse.
First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up. Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob.
They made it look like a suicide too.
After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall. They did this to keep us from
I'm
entering
lying.
Strawberry Tower, and to keep us from discovering the secret of the building's structure that they used to kill Nekomaru. Then, they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House. After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower. When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending, and Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire.
That's a crazy
Killer
way to
entered
die.
Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful, and placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door. This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall.
This is very smart.
With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passage, so they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the fall. But something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge. As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with
I would
no
have
options
risked it.
available,
I would have
time
tried to
ran
go into my room. You know, like they're looking at the alarm. I would have gone into my room and just been like, you know, I'm dead.
The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. Well, actually 7:30. To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up. He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob, but because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking.
Actually, never mind. He saw all of that coming. My fault. I forgot that he woke up.
He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact, and died. The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse. However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko. Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
So they had to play it off.
That someone is Gundam Tanaka. I can't think of anyone else but you.
Okay. Actually, no. I might be able to get that.
That was splendid. For a mere human, you did quite well.
Stop. Stop it already.
Damn.
Stop using weird words to avoid the truth. Or I'll friggin' kill you myself! I cannot believe it. I just...
Hey, homegirl, you wanted to
cannot
fuck him.
believe-
So... yeah, you know.
You killed Nekomaru? I cannot believe something like that.
You don't wish to forgive me? Do you feel regret? Then finish it! Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka!
It's crazy that you still got an ego, bro.
My beloved, deadly foes, let the voting time begin!
I mean, he dead as fuck. Oh, guys, don't look at this. Low-key, don't look at none of this. Like, I'm saying, we might get 100 normal. Ay! Damn! Listen, we keep trying.
This result
You got it.
isn't all that exciting. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
I mean, come on, bro.
Please pull the lever! Crap! I bit my tongue at the most important part!
Monokuma, please, bro. What are we talking about? Damn. Out of all the people, bro, I didn't think it was you. I was thinking maybe, like, Kazuichi would have done it because of the food. What was your motivation? Were you really that hungry? Or were you just like, fuck it, this is my chance? Like, did you kill him because of hunger or what? Huh. It'd be bad if I bit my tongue again, so I'll speak slowly. Judging from the results, answer correct once again. Getting 4 in a row without any mistakes is a splendid achievement. That's right. The one who killed the robotic Nekomaru in the amazing funhouse was Gundam Tanaka.
Nice!
Yay! I said it all without biting my tongue.
Now then.
Now that we've decided who the killer is, let's do this execution already and get this over with. Hold on. It's true the class trial is finished, but that doesn't mean the incident is over. We can't finish it until we hear from Gundam.
Jeez.
No matter what he says, it won't change a thing. Well, I have no right to stop you either, so do whatever you like.
Fall.
Why do you want to talk to the one who has lost? The loser merely leaves. It would just be unnecessary for me to say something.
Listen well.
Is what I would like to say, but for honor's sake, I shall correct one thing. Correct. You guys said I made Nekomaru powerless without fighting him. That, however, is a great mistake. Huh?
Fine.
Nekomaru did fight. That is no mistake. And because he fought, he lost and died.
Damn it!
Lost and died?
This
If he was
too
just
must
trying
be
to
the
cling
will of
to
causality.
life, there are many ways he could have done so. However, he did not allow that.
You.
What do you mean? Explain. Fine then. Then I shall reveal it all.
Let's make
Within the
history.
final dead room, I discovered the secret of the funhouse. As I devised the killing plan utilizing that secret, by tampering with all the clocks in the building, I succeeded in luring Nekomaru to the tower. And this is what happened. Nekomaru and I were alone in the tower, standing face to face with one another. I should say I expected as much from Nekomaru. He sensed my subtle killing intent and instantly understood the situation. And we had ourselves a stare down. In that situation, if he wanted to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so. He would have run away or even called for help, but he did not turn his back to me. Instead, he chose to fight that risked life and death.
That is...
A fight that risked life and death. He was serious too. He gave it his all to try to kill me. If I had died instead, the mystery surrounding the case would have been more complicated. Complicated? You would never know why I, the victim, went to the tower by myself. Nobody would know that the victim, me, was actually the one who planned the whole thing.
Could it be?
Nekomaru really did that? Damn.
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected of you, Nekomaru.
The scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team manager for so long, I'd nearly forgotten this.
What do you mean?
Great! What a comforting atmosphere!
That's a great one.
And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
I am the Warlock, Gundam Tanaka. Heroes, Lords of Darkness, and even the gods themselves flee from me. I need not cling to any trivial reason. I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance.
You'll drench your soul with evil until the bitter end, huh? Splendid! In response to your spirit, I shall kill you with all of my might. I won't go easy on you. Don't even think about holding back. Don't waste your breath on cowardly tactics. Give me everything you got.
Nekomaru Nidai, your blood will drench the foundation of my empire!
Damn.
That is...
Why? Why did you fight? We are all friends. Why couldn't you stop this? Even if both sides agreed, it was still wrong. I will not argue. I have no intention of forcing my values upon you. However, I must say this. What's the point of living if you're just waiting until you finally die? There's nothing courageous about that. That is abandonment, a mere feeling of resignation. Damn. Wait, are you telling us just to wait until we starve to death? I'd rather have that happen to us than have our friends kill each other. Huh? Do you mean that you'd rather die? Ever since we were locked inside that building, everyone has been dominated by that feeling of abandonment. However, nothing is born from resignation. That is simply a reason to give up. Giving up on life, that's just an insult to life itself.
Let me ask.
Have you fools heard of the term dog eat dog? Cannibalism?
Fine.
In zoology, cannibalism is a commonly observed phenomenon. Many creatures at some point in their lifespan engage in cannibalism.
Listen well.
That is what it means to live. If you say killing for the sake of living is evil, then what would you call giving up on life itself? If a world would consider that justice, then I will fight that world with every last fiber of my being. Giving up on life and choosing death is nothing but a blasphemy toward life. It is a violation of the natural order. It is the arrogance of humanity. Damn. Are you saying all that to try to justify what you did? But it sounds like Nekomaru felt the same too. That's why they fought, right?
Damn it.
That man had the courage to die when he needed to die. That is why he challenged me to our battle. Regardless, as I've already said, I do not intend to force my value upon you fools. I have betrayed you all. That is the absolute truth. But, even so, don't you think it's a better alternative to slowly starving to death here?
Oh.
That belief is why you committed your crime.
You...
Hey, what about the final dead room? Did you do the Russian roulette too?
Let's make
Unlike Nagito, I only did it once, but compared to my battle with Nekomaru, that was mere child's play.
Well?
You know, after listening to you talk for a while, I'm starting to think that, well, it's also because you unexpectedly admitted your crime without much resistance. Gundam, don't tell me you didn't sacrifice yourself for your sake, did you? I can't believe you would ask such a foolish question. Just who do you think I am? I am Gundam Tanaka, history's greatest monster. My cursed existence is feared by all mankind. There's no way I'd sacrifice myself for the sake of you fools. Not in a million, not in a billion, not in 10 billion years. In the name of pandemonium, it is impossible. Is that it? Then, I'll just leave it at that. Now then, let us be rid of this foolish talk. It is about time the fun started. Monokuma, let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Yay, got it. I have prepared a special punishment for the ultimate breeder, Gundam Tanaka.
Please wait.
This is just too much.
I beg of you.
Please, Monokuma, please help Gundam.
Huh?
Miss Sonia,
I beg of
please, I beg of you.
How pitiful.
Sonia, as an act as unrefined as stopping a man from going to his death does not befit a noble such as yourself. Gundam. It's fine to start for reals, right?
Fine.
Yes, I do not mind. However,
What is it, my four dark devas of destruction? Are you worried about me? Oh, my feared four dark devas of destruction. That is not like you at all. However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary visitor. I was simply visiting for a moment.
This is kind of
And
sad,
now
bro.
that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness. That is why, until the very end, pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing. Let us laugh uproariously! That is
I kind of
Gundam
fuck with it.
Tanaka.
See,
I
yeah.
shall stick with my evil until the very end.
See, that's what I find commendable, though. Is like, if you're a certain way and you commit to it till the end, you know?
Open Sesame Pandemonium!
Damn.
I shall fill hell with true hell!
I guess I should have tried talking to you. You actually weren't a terrible character. I just thought you were weird, bro. I just thought you was weird. Oh.
Time!
Damn. I'm so sorry, Gundam. It's over for you, bro. Yeah. And I don't believe the thing that he was like, oh, I did it because I was trying, like, you know, I did it for y'all. Nah, I don't believe that. But Gundam Tanaka Stampede. Yeah, Gundam, you're not half bad. But you just seem kind of weird, bro. Oi. Damn! He lived? Oh, they're coming back. No, he dead. What am I looking at? What? That was a good one. That was way better than Mikan's. I'm not gonna lie. Damn, he's dead as fuck.